Put a lot on our fucking plate, TJ. Best TV show of all fucking time.
I mean, hey, it's just what is a tournament?
Jesus fucking
TV
Christ,
show, Scotty.
Jesus fucking Christ, TJ. What else do you want me to do?
We just gotta go through 32 TV shows.
Oh God, that's it. Just a mere 32 TV shows, and we're out of here.
Yeah,
and we gotta put them head to head. Numerous. Oh God.
We can.
Oh my God, TJ, what's
Some of this will
wrong
go
with
pretty
you,
quick.
TJ?
I think some of this will go pretty quick.
We're gonna fucking litigate each one.
All right,
litigate each one. So number one is Breaking Bad versus Batman the Animated Series. I mean, this is gonna fucking be Breaking Bad, and I'll tell you why, dude. Walter fucking White, dude. Now look, I mean, the other guy that voiced Batman, he did a really good job. But look, it's hampered by the fact, and you maybe can add this as strength too, but it was like TV PG. You can only show so much. You couldn't really get the more gritty version of Batman.
In a lot of versions of this fucking chart, Batman, the animated series, would have gone far. It just has the misfortune. It's a really good show. It probably deserves to be fucking really highly regarded.
It does.
It looks fucking beautiful. The fact that they drew it all on like black paper really fucking contributes something. The fucking use of it has one of the best intros of all time. Batman's great. Mark Hamill's Joker is fucking tremendous. All of the villains pretty much are given really good treatment in this. And it's very adult for a kid's show.
It is.
It's very sophisticated drama a lot of times, and a lot of it's going intelligently written psychological issues, but ultimately it's got to be kiddie friendly.
It drew also a contender for best show of all time. I mean, and I know we're doing that here, but I'm saying but easily in the recent public fucking memory in the zeitgeist, still like Breaking Bad had an actually good ending that most people regard as a good ending for a fucking show.
Taylor's in the chat threatening that the Golden Girls has to end up number one.
What the fuck, dude?
She says she's gonna fucking hurt you if it's not. So
Golden Girls is a number one. I don't know what I would do. Oh my God, dude! I'm being threatened by my own wife.
We have people in the chat trying to fucking affect the outcome of events now, using exploiting their personal relationship with Scotty, trying to cloud his judgment. I think Golden Girls should be disqualified for that fucking comment.
Well, let's see how we vote first, dude. Right. I'm voting Breaking Bad to go on. I mean, Batman the Animated Series. No disrespect to it.
I love Batman the Animated Series. I fucking think it should go on, but I can't fucking say,
Yeah, you can't with a straight face. You can't say
it's that. It's just gotta. Hey, it is what it is, man. It's like I want it. I really think it should have been eliminated somewhere around here in this range, but all
right. I mean,
Star Trek: Next Generation for Golden. I mean, come on, Sky. Be a man. Be a man. Stand up to your wife. Come on. You know what does
TJ, look, man. Betty White just died, man. TJ. You're a friend and a confidant, TJ. What are you doing, TJ? You whipping the audience, TJ? I don't get it.
TNG cannot fucking go down in the first round to the fucking Golden Girls, dude. It's just
the Golden Girls had some memorable episodes. What about the episode?
It literally is not allowed to happen.
What about the episode where fucking Stan?
What about the episode
finger bangs Sophia, the old chick? How about that episode?
What about the episode where the Borg invade the Federation and Captain Picard is assimilated into the fucking collective, and it ended on a fucking cliffhanger for the whole season, and you had to wait fucking months to find out what was even going to happen? Like, was there an episode of the Golden Girls where you were like riveted by suspense for an entire fucking summer of your life? I don't think so.
Yeah, dude, there was many.
No.
I mean, look, it aired before I was like really able to watch TV, TJ, but when I went back and watched it with Taylor, I mean, I saw some amazing episodes of truly a groundbreaking show that, didn't simply just cast old women aside. They gotta be typecast in these, particular characters. It really explored a lot of issues that really at the time were not being explored in 80s culture, TJ. So, TJ, I cannot believe you did that.
I'm sorry, Scotty. I have unilaterly acted.
I cannot believe you've done this, TJ.
I am a bad person.
I protest. This should not have happened.
I am sorry for what I have done.
This is
unfortunately there is no way to change.
Is there any way to change the outcome of this, TJ?
I'm trying as hard as I can.
Please try harder.
But it's not going to happen. Oh no.
I mean, in all seriousness, there's no fucking way I would vote for the Golden Girls. Taylor, I'm sorry. I love you. I know I'm sleeping on the couch tonight, baby, but I love TNG. You know that.
Yep.
I love it, baby.
Can't happen. Can't happen. Just can't happen, bro.
It's going to be a nice night on the couch for me. Shouldn't be too bad. I'll have to sleep with Manson, No, not the rock star, my cat.
So Daria versus Neon Genesis Evangelion.
I mean, giant fighting robots versus like, I'm depressed about everything. Giant fighting robots.
Daria was my fucking that was my shit when I was. She's like, I never related to a.
She's your spirit animal.
Yeah, Daria's my spirit animal, dude.
I got you.
I've never fucking related. So I have a personal connection.
A giant angel is my spirit animal, dude.
So you know what? I'm gonna put it up to the chat. I know they're probably gonna fucking go with the fucking crazy robots and shit, but
look, chat.
Oops. I fucking put the name of the
Pole Daria.
Pole Daria.
Look, chat, normally I try to make a convincing argument that probably wouldn't convince you. Let me just say this. Depressed teenage girl or giant fighting robots?
Well, it's also a depressed teenage girl in that as well, to be fair.
Just not getting into too many details there. Just look. Just think about... There might be depressed characters in and Evangelion. But you know what?
I just think Daria's a fucking well-written show.
What about when fucking giant angels show up and have to fucking kill them?
A lot of the groundwork for Rick and Morty is strangely enough laid out in Daria. If you really fucking look at the family dynamic of like powerful businessman mother and like wimp father and like the jaded cynicism of their fucking kids and stuff.
Look, I'm not saying it's not a good show.
I don't know. I think it's fun. Man. And I just relate to Daria as a character. I like her fucking little quips and dry humor.
What happens in the Daria universe if angels show up, dude?
The human race is obviously destroyed.
Yeah. It's annihilated
at that point.
In the Neon Genesis Evangelion universe, like we build giant.
But what happens? What happens if
beat the shit out of those fucking things, man?
Dude, you just made me want a weird crossover where Daria has to pilot a fucking Eva to fucking say, "Oh my god, that'd be funny."
Daria, the angels are coming within 3 miles of Tokyo.
So we'll let that poll run for a minute while we decide between Frasier and Stranger Things. I think for Stranger Things, right? I mean, like
when you're strange,
like a sitcom's not going to beat an actual show, is it?
Your name?
No, probably not.
Stranger Things is a better show. I like Frasier though.
Frasier's fine for a sitcom. So Looney Tunes versus the '90s version of The Outer Limits. I would say Looney Tunes are better than that shit.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. I mean, like, Outer Limits had some good episodes, but overall, most of them were stinkers.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of crap.
It's just the poor man's Twilight Zone. Let's just be honest.
Here's the ultimate stupid bullshit versus intelligent bullshit. Dragon Ball Z. I hate to disappoint
people, but Dragon Ball fucking Jeopardy, Z, bro. Kamehameha, fucking Alistair Beck into the next fucking life, bitch.
Oh, shit.
Fucking spirit bomb his ass.
So this is where I have to choose between my intellectual side. Oh, yes, a rousing game of Jeopardy.
TJ, just think about the show that you're on. Dude, what about the gayest, most badass character of all? Frieza, dude. Is there not a more gay, badass, androgynous, non-binary fucking character you could ever imagine?
I've decided who I really am, I guess.
Dude, it's a base show, TJ. It's a fucking show that is like, you need to debase yourself, debase your intelligence.
So Daria did better than I thought it would in our poll, but I think it's pretty obvious that Neon Genesis is winning. So
because I kept it simple for people. I'm
even though
depressed girl,
I would say
giant fighting robots.
I would advance Daria over Neon Genesis, but the people have spoken. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood versus.
Now, I watched Brotherhood recently.
And I watched Dexter recently.
So you know where my vote's going to go, dude. I enjoy Dexter, but those later seasons are just too fucking flawed.
As much as Dexter raped me in the ass multiple times, it only hurts so bad because I love it so much. So I'm going to go Dexter, personally.
Oh, my God, dude.
I just can't. I guess I just love the abuse. 5. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, dude, you are a fucking glutton for punishment. I mean, how can you with a straight fucking face?
Because you know what, Scotty? It only hurts so bad because I love it so much.
I mean, like maybe I'll watch people.
There's so much brilliant shit in there. Hello, Dexter Morgan. Just like, I don't know. Fuck, that's better than any goddamn moment in Brotherhood. I can't.
Oh no, it's not, dude. I mean, if we're talking about the original series, I would give it to Dexter. Right. Brotherhood. I mean, just fix some
Brotherhood.
Fix so many of the fucking flaws of the other
Gonna
one.
have to be FME because, man, it's not all about it's more about the goddamn destination than the fucking it's the journey than destination, man.
And it's a great journey.
You don't have to
Brotherhood, too.
just because the fucking ending sucks does not ruin every goddamn thing that happened good in Dexter.
And fucking
okay?
Brotherhood,
there's a lot of great moments in fucking
Brotherhood
Dexter.
had a great fucking ending for a show. It's probably, I mean,
And, you
why
know,
they regard as one of the best
Fullmetal
animes of all
Alchemist
times.
but it's still got all that anime weeaboo fucking residue
Yeah,
on
but,
it,
but
you know.
you know the thing with that is it's tolerable. There's enough of it where it's like, okay, that's silly, but you still, it's like it pleases everyone.
Of course,
it ultimately pleases everyone.
Fucking weeb audience.
Dude,
Is
you
gonna
know
side
the
with
fucking
your dumb
we-
ass.
you know
I'll
the
just
fucking
whatever.
weebs.
It's done. It's closed.
You know the weaves are gonna
Fuck
come
you,
out.
you pieces of shit.
TJ doesn't appreciate animation.
Fucking stupid motherfucking idiots.
Look, brilliant decision.
This would be going so fucking different if it was just me.
The people that
I fucking hate this
spoken.
bullshit.
The
Ugh.
people have spoken. TJ, look,
And
TJ,
now these stupid weebs are gonna say Death Note is better than South Park, where they're fucking wrong. South Park wins, right? Are you gonna fucking give them this too?
oh, man, that's fucking tough. TJ, this is fucking tough.
Oh, it's
you know what,
not
TJ,
fucking
persuade me.
tough,
TJ,
bitch.
persuade me. Then persuade me.
Because South Park is funny as fuck. At least it was. I mean, like, obviously it's gone past its heyday and shit, and there's been some shitty seasons, but, like, it's been on for a million fucking years. Death Note was self-contained, and honestly, the second half of Death Note had some fucking issues. They killed one of the fucking... They did a doke, so they killed a fucking important rival character off way too fucking
They
early
killed
in the
L
show.
way too early in the show. Yeah, you know, you've got to me. And plus, I love Cartman. South Park.
Yeah, Cartman made a fucking... Winning Death Note is a motherfucker... Imagine Cartman with the Death Note, by the way. That'd be funny shit.
That'd be a funny ass show. Yeah,
They should fucking do a goddamn episode at least.
Death Note comeback.
It's a little late for
No,
it,
dude,
but
no. I want an anime based
do
around
it.
Cartman having the Death Note.
That would be fucking
Dude,
awesome.
I would fucking watch the shit out of that fucking show.
Okay, Sopranos versus Avatar: The Last. I mean,
Avatar's a fucking great show. And most people probably would, I would say probably put that over the Sopranos that I know personally. But
I would.
But I like the Sopranos a lot fucking more than I like
Oh,
Avatar.
you're so dumb. You're
Nah,
so dumb.
dude, it's a fucking great
Sopranos-
fucking show, dude.
Ugh,
It's
I
a
mean, I
great
know-
fucking show. Take it to
I'm
the
glad.
poll.
I'm so glad Paul isn't here because he'd be like, "Oh, you're gonna honestly tell me a little children's baby cartoon
yeah,
is
dude.
better than the most
Well,
efficient?"
he's not fucking
No
here.
wonder. But I'm glad you ain't here, Paul, because your dumbass fucking opinion ain't welcome in this fucking shit.
Well, 'cause
Dude,
you know where
Avatar:
Paul
The
would
Last
be.
Airbender is a fucking masterpiece.
You would be losing this vote.
Masterpiece.
You'd be losing this vote so fucking
But I guess
quick,
we'll
dude.
fucking see what the chat says. You want to piss Paul off? Let The Sopranos,
The Sopranos
lose here.
a great show.
I'm going to appeal to your hatred of Paul.
James Gandolfini, fucking
If the
just
subreddit's here,
own this
they're going to
fucking role.
fucking back me just for that. So
own this fucking role.
I'm corrupting the fucking people with my shit.
Avatar: The Last Airbender. No disrespect to it as a show, but if I'm fucking forced to pick, I'm going The Sopranos.
Fucking suck, Pranos, motherfucker.
Ran for longer, man. Great character arcs. I mean, dude, just what
You didn't even watch. Shut up. I've watched enough. I saw enough. I saw
He hasn't
plenty.
seen a fucking
I saw
enough
fucking
of it.
plenty, bro. I saw a fucking.
Don't stop.
I saw the fucking ending. I saw most of the goddamn first 3.5 seasons or some shit. So I'm
Dude,
good.
The ending confused the shit out of
got as
people,
much as
man.
I want.
The fucking ending fucks with your head, man.
Don't stop believing.
Oh man, look, the fucking Avatar. See, you know what? I'm not surprised.
Yes, the weebs finally do something good.
The Avatar: The Last
The
Airbender.
weebs well, they could change. I've seen them fucking flip. I'm not gonna. Oh, it's fucking pulling away.
Nah, dude.
Yes.
I went up.
Yes!
I demand hit. Oh, come on.
Oh,
You
yeah,
call
it's fucking
prematurely.
clear. 72 fucking
Fucking
percent,
call
bitch. No, I don't think so.
prematurely, dude.
That would have been
Prematurely
called. That would have been called. I'd have called that if the Sopranos got
man,
to 72%. Fuck
you
that.
know, this is so
Cross
fucking
the
rigged against
70% fucking
Sopranos.
threshold. It's 30 fucking
This is,
votes.
look, this is fucking
69
salt.
to 30%. It's
This is
easily
salt for
fucking going away with it.
No,
It's
there's
running
people
away with
voting
it.
against Paul, dude.
Run away with it. Yeah, I
Paul,
don't care.
some piss
Whatever I
people
got to do to
off,
win.
you know.
Whatever I got to do
Oh
to
my
win. Fine.
God.
Whatever I got to do to win. Whatever I
Taking
got to do
Paul
to win.
hatred,
Whatever I got to
taking
do to
Paul-
win. Yep.
So, Paul, next time you see TJ, just know this. He used the fucking hatred of you
I use it to my advantage.
to his advantage.
To win.
And you know what?
To fucking make the
Just to make you
Sopranos
hate-
go down, bro.
Well, you're just lucky Paul's not here, dude. If Paul was here, he would fucking say, you know what, Scotty? He'd be like, Scotty, you're right. And it's be moving on. But of course, you go to the fucking weeaboo-filled fucking chat. So fucking rich. Oh, I haven't done that, man. I watched that when I was a little kid. Fucking Sopranos is too fucking smart for these fucking goddamn people. They're all on fucking drugs.
Avatar's
dude.
not
It's so
really
fuck-
weeb. Avatar's pretty weeb. But it's
Man,
good
this is
weeb.
so fucking rigged against the rightful fucking.
you know what?
Oh,
You know
man,
what?
it's so fucking.
You know what
this is
Avatar really
bullshit,
is?
TJ.
I'll tell you what Avatar really is. Avatar is us.
An
in
inferior show to
it's-
Sopranos. That's what it is.
Avatar is Americans looking at anime and being like, all right, let's take the things that work about this and use them. And all the stuff that's stupid and retarded, let's leave that in the Japanese shit, and we'll fucking get rid of that and do like actually good storytelling conventions. And it's the perfect amalgamation. It's fucking the shit we did. We did what fucking America's always done best. We took some other person's culture,
We stole their
we
idea.
got rid of the garbage, and we Americanized it and made it good. That's what we do. That's what we fucking do as a country. Okay.
I agree with you there, but you know what? I just feel like Sopranos was robbed. But you know, whatever. I mean,
So, serious sci-fi show versus sci-fi comedy show, basically. DS9 versus Futurama.
look, I've seen.
I like Futurama. It's a funny show, but I'm gonna go.
I love DS9.
personally.
Yeah, it's not even a contest for me either.
DS9 goes fucking on. You know what's Slam. Ooh.
Oh fuck, dude. I mean, now Rick and Morty's got way more content there.
Yeah.
So it's definitely got the advantage
but
diversity of content. I'm really a groundbreaking show. Every show, every animated show
Cowboy
now.
Bebop is a goddamn banger, bro.
It is, but here's this too.
Uh-huh.
Rick and Morty has basically set the tone for what animation is now, because every show feels like it's just trying to.
It's all trying to be Rick and
It's
Morty.
all chasing Rick and Morty right now.
But, you know, Cowboy Bebop,
But
it kind of stands
also
alone.
usually
Like, nothing really... I mean, stuff might have tried to emulate it. I don't know. But, like, nothing ever did. It's like...
Well, that's why it's always been
stands
like
alone. It's
always
very unique.
Well, you have to think about it. I mean, this too. It's one of those things. One of those properties. Oh God, we've got to adapt into a fucking movie. We've got to make it into a show. And you
Apparently a bad idea.
and it just hasn't fucking worked. I mean, the movie concept never went anywhere. The TV show was canceled very quickly by Netflix. And you know, if it had been even if it had been a divided audience, but really it was just like, it's so good. It's like you just can't really capture that spirit again. And the voice acting is phenomenal in the show. I mean, Rick and Morty's got some great voice acting too. I mean,
Spike
like,
Spiegel's a fucking badass.
They're both pillars
Rick
of
Sanchez is a badass.
They're both pillars of animation. Really, that's why it's such a hard.
I love
fucking-
Rick so much. I don't know. Like, he's a piece of shit, but I relate to him. I think a lot of us do.
That's why people love Rick. Rick's like the asshole that was, but is also all powerful. So it's like in a way you feel like he's right and justified, but in other ways you feel like, oh god, he's just a terrible
He's such
person.
a bad guy.
So bad with his family. He's like just a terrible fucking father, terrible grandfather, just terrible influence on everybody. Just like basically poison everyone's more base instincts in life.
Yeah.
Great characters in Cowboy Bebop, even though it's only one. Like it's not that wrong.
I want to fucking. I want to give it to Rick and Morty personally. It's a
God,
squeaker, but I think I want to give it to Rick and Morty.
I think it's got to go to the chat, dude.
Gotta go to the chat. All right.
Because I can see Cowboy Bebop too. Like I feel like this is one where like we got to have them step in, because I can honestly, I'm like 50-50. I'm like a coin flip. It's like, what am I more in the mood for? It's how it feels.
It kind of does feel like that.
It doesn't look. It's not. It's one of those rare times where it's like, God, these are both just so fucking good and so fucking entertaining, and just, I mean, like just the range of of both of those shows.
The question is, which was in Space Jam 2? No, the question is, why did you watch Space Jam 2 to even know that?
If Rick and Morty was in Space Jam 2, I mean, that had nothing to do with the creators of Rick and Morty.
If you watched Space Jam 2 to know that Rick and Morty were in it,
you made a mistake.
You're a fucking idiot. Like, I don't care at that point.
Look, Rick and Morty were also a Super Bowl commercial, but their commercial was actually good.
Yeah, they did the Pringles commercial. They did a bunch of stupid shit. Like, whatever. Like, Rick and Morty has always openly embraced being sellout shit. So, like, they've never been like, we're going to be true to artistic principles. Like, they've always just, like, from the fucking
Look how much
word
merch
go,
they got, dude.
I mean, sold out. So, like, they've embraced that. So
Justin Roiland and the other fucking fat dude.
I don't give a fuck if Rick and Morty was in the Care Bears or some shit. I'm fine with it, you know? I think Rick and Morty is just a damn good show. I don't know. You're not going to... I mean, like, these are both one-of-a-kind fucking concept. Like, stuff has tried to capture the spirit of Rick and Morty, but even that, like, Justin Roiland's other show, the fucking whatever bullshit, even that doesn't fucking do it. Like, nothing really does. It's all tried, but it's all failed, because it's just like, I don't know, there's something about it that's just fucking special. The same thing is true of Cowboy Bebop, but I just think Rick and Morty's a little bit specialer, if you want to know the truth.
I mean, they've definitely been up to bat more and fucking hit more home runs, so...
Yeah, and I mean, I get that there's like been, you know, Cowboy Bebop kind of has an advantage that it's had a limited run from like, here's the beginning, here's the end. Rick and Morty's an ongoing fucking show.
And look, I can see which way the wind's blowing, and I honestly feel like, I'll tell you what poisoned the fucking well on this one. That fucking Netflix shit, dude.
You think that Netflix show poisoned
Oh my
the well?
God, yeah, fuck yeah. How could it not?
It's just like...
in fairness to the people voting against my fucking position, like, how could it fucking not? Because it sucks so bad. Like, it's just fucking criminally boring.
Yeah,
and that's the worst thing you can do with a show. Like, whatever you feel about a show, like, there's shows that are shit that I've actually liked just because they're entertaining. But, like, it's one of those shows where it's like, it just can't be that. It's not fucking interesting enough.
Quantum Leap versus Tom and Jerry.
I mean, I'll tell you what, I don't give a fuck about Quantum Leap. I love Tom and Jerry.
I like Quantum Leap, but Tom and Jerry is definitely better. It's really not that much of a contest. Twilight Zone versus
I
All in the
love
Family.
the Twilight Zone.
All in the Family probably deserves to advance, but I can't pick a sitcom over the fucking Twilight Zone, bro.
There's too many memorable episodes to me of the Twilight Zone.
I mean, come on. Animaniacs versus The Simpsons. I mean, The Simpsons pioneered the style of humor that the Animaniacs later went on to do for kids.
And I mean,
it's kind of like,
I mean, 10 really decent. I mean, in most people's opinions, about 10 good seasons.
I'm not even kidding. I'm considering The Simpsons as being from like seasons 1 through 12 maybe, or 10 or somewhere like that. I'm not even thinking about the later
so zombie
shit.
Simpsons excluded.
I'm just like pretending that doesn't exist. Maybe that's unfair. I don't know, but
no, I don't think it's unfair because everyone thinks about the Simpsons. That's what they're thinking.
I'm thinking about the real fucking Simpsons.
If you go look at like the most watched clips of the Simpsons online, it's from those seasons, especially like the season like 4 through 7. That's especially popular.
The Netflix stuff fucking sucked. The animation at CB was incredible. It was good. It was great animation. It's great music. I mean, it's a great show. Cowboy Bebop definitely deserved to go forward, but like
I just feel like
some shows are just sometimes you're just gonna have those tough competitions right in the fucking beginning round.
I mean, Animaniacs, a really awesome show, but it's not a Simpsons.
The Simpsons.
It's like you're going against a fucking Leviathan. That's not going to work.
X-Files versus Star Trek Voyager. I know you're not the biggest fan of Voyager, but I know you're not the biggest fan of X-Files either.
Yeah, this is fuck, dude.
I've
just based on the Star Trek shit, I'm gonna go Voyager.
So I've tried to sit down and watch both these shows. I got through all of Voyager. I kind of checked out on X-Files in like a couple seasons. Not to say it's bad or anything, but like, I don't know, it just kind of wears thin. I would say Voyager.
Okay, cool.
So I guess that's going on. Family Guy versus Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is a fucking real show.
No. It's
Family Guy's trash.
Flawed ending.
It's sometimes fun trash, but like,
I mean, there's too many incredible moments in Game of Thrones.
Oh.
Yeah, no, these are two fucking titans of television, but obviously different. I mean, this is like the serialized show versus the procedural.
Right. So this is like episodic procedural television at its finest versus serialized television at its finest. I
mean, Walter White's complete journey.
Oh my God.
An amazing just character arc, one of the best of fucking television history.
So
The Next Generation, so many iconic episodes.
There's also a lot of shitty episodes.
But yeah, also...
But the fact that there were shitty episodes let there be great episodes. Because they'd try anything.
I mean, look, dude... I mean, I hate to be any way but this, but I mean, look, it's a list we're making up. I have to be biased, and to me, it's always going to be TNG because it just explored more elements of human culture and just things that interested me more and like more philosophical questions. Like, as much as I like Breaking Bad, there's definitely ethical quandaries in that show.
Yeah,
I just felt because like just my love of science fiction and just the love of like being able to combine that with like almost high art shit, and like it's like a sleeper show in a lot of respects. With just like especially Patrick Stewart Hellman, and one of my favorite characters of all time. John Picard has so many poignant speeches and moments and shit. To me, it's just more personally.
I wish I could offer up some kind of counter argument.
So this is like a gut thing. Like,
yeah,
I'll be honest with you, I can't say that I 100% feel like I'm not just being a biased piece of shit, but I just love TNG.
Yeah, I mean,
I do love Breaking Bad too, but it doesn't have that same spot in my heart.
I gotta say, Breaking Bad, pound for pound, probably in a lot of ways the superior show, but like TNG is just in my heart, bro. I can't.
That's what I'm saying. Like exactly that too. So if people want to shit on that decision, I don't blame them. But like that's just like, oh my god, it hits me right in the feels.
Neon Genesis for Stranger Things. I would go Stranger Things. Honestly,
it's not much of a competition. Better show.
Looney Tunes versus Dragon Ball Z.
Goku's gonna fucking take the fucking goddamn Bugs Bunny and fucking punt his ass in outer space.
Maybe he would,
bitch.
but like, I don't know. Bugs Bunny. I don't know, man. Those iconic fucking characters are just like. I mean, so
Goku, dude,
funny.
man.
I just remember the time like. When has Goku ever fucking played a fiddle and made two hillbillies beat the shit out of each other? You know what I mean?
Fuck,
throw your partner in the ditch, slap your partner like a bitch. You know, like I don't know. There's just like such creativity in the setups and stuff.
You know what?
Like Wile E. Coyote chasing the Roadrunner. Fucking.
It's not easy to make me laugh.
Duck season, rabbit season. I mean, like it's just too fucking funny, man. I can't I can't give DBZ the fucking
as much I want to meme
boring ass dragging show ever that just like has like a few punctuated cool moments that you like scatters out like fucking breadcrumbs through a forest of meandering bullshit. I gotta give it to fucking Looney Tunes, bro.
You know what? I would try to argue against you more fervently, but I actually think your defense of it's pretty funny, and I don't think I have a better defense for why it should be eliminated.
All right,
so.
Looney Tunes proceeds.
I think you got to win that one.
Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood versus South Park.
I mean,
now I know you're a fucking little Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Dude,
fucking
I am a fucking
worshiper.
Apologist. Yes.
I'm
gonna tongue its asshole.
South Park, though, one of the most iconic shows of our lifetime. One of those iconic shows of our childhood, Scotty.
You know, honestly,
oh my God, he killed Kenny. You bastard. You know, remember the fucking South Park, Scotty? The fucking classic South. Remember the time Cartman made fucking Scott Tenorman eat his parents, Scotty?
I'll tell you why I'm going to vote for South Park, but it's nothing. And you make good arguments, but I'll tell you what the argument that this you couldn't even make this argument. Let's just put it this way: the scene in the South Park movie and pulling a Cartman-esque thing where like I denied you to go to the movie, and it was literally one of the most hilarious fucking fall out of your seat. Like when you talk about people like rolling in the aisles, dude. That's the only time in my life I've literally seen people like literally rolling in the aisles with fucking laughter. And the fact that like I fucked TJ out of seeing that, and it's like one of the best moments of my life, the funniest fucking movies, like totally age inappropriate. My mom's like, "Oh, sweetie, I don't think we should stay for this movie." And I'm like, "No, it's great. Oh my God, it's amazing." And just having that memory and the fact that you're not there for that memory, TJ, I'll give you South Park.
I actually think Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is a better show. I was just fucking trolling you. I don't know. It kind of backfired. Yeah, I actually like Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood a lot.
This fucking poignant ass fucking story and shit. You're like, actually, I want to vote the other way.
I do. No, look, dude, I just.
No, I'm voting South Park.
Well, look,
we can go to the chat. Let's go to the chat.
Well, let me explain my reasoning.
Okay. No, I mean,
Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is a great fucking show. Edward and Alfonso, their fucking story is so fucking moving and interesting. The way it wraps up is fucking great. The thing that Edward actually has to sacrifice for what he wants is a fucking brilliant twist that I never saw coming.
Oh, dude, one of the best fucking endings for a show.
And just like, I don't know, it was fucking really goddamn good. I will give it to South Park. I do think South Park probably deserves a win, but Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood does. I mean, like, it does deserve some praise.
I would fucking argue, even if you're not a fan of anime, you should watch that show.
It definitely is one of those ones that's good enough to transcend to non-weebs, which are pretty rare. So Avatar: The Last Airbender versus Star Trek: Deep Space Nine. Why do you do this to me, List?
Oh, my God.
Oh, a dagger in my fucking heart.
I mean, dude, look, I'm sorry. I'm a fucking goddamn Star Trek nerd. I'm not voting fucking Avatar. So
Star Trek is, I don't know, it's... Yeah,
I mean, I'm sorry. I just like I know that makes me biased. I know that makes me a piece of shit. And like,
I'm the same. You don't have to explain it to me because it's the same fucking way. I know. I get it.
I'm explaining to them.
Fucking Star Trek DS9. I can't let it lose to a fucking cartoon. I'm
trying to explain to people who love Avatar why I fucking think that.
Gotcha. Go ahead. You explain it for both of us because I think we're on the same page here.
I mean, look, dude, when you grow up watching this shit and just loving this shit, like this shit was shit I saw when I was a kid, and like honestly, I didn't even really appreciate the time, like how good it was. And Deep Space Nine is one of those shows that just has so many great moments.
Fucking Quark, dude.
Great acting from like character actors who really are not well known and like didn't even really.
Quark is fucking brilliant. Fucking the dude plays Odo, Rene Auberjonois, whatever. He's fucking brilliant.
The fact that Star Trek you get so many different styles of fucking episode,
dude. Fucking what's
Gul Dukat,
Dukat, and the fucking what's the other one? He's great. The one that's always lying and shit. The tailor. God, what's his fucking name? Garrick, man. He's always a welcome addition. Fucking all the Ferengis are fucking good. Maybe not Nog so much, but you know, all the other Ferengis are pretty fucking great. When the fucking Grand Nagus shows up, that's super fun. Cisco is fucking crazy as a captain. He's probably not my favorite, but he's fucking still great.
Like, let's put it this way. Me and TJ have never been to any conventions in our life for the most part, but we actually went to the fucking Las Vegas Star Trek convention.
I don't know if it's appropriate for me to fucking say this anymore. I don't know if it's like... Can men still express wanting to fuck a woman on a TV show? Is that like bad now?
That's horrible.
Okay, well, there's a woman on there I wanted to fuck. I will say that. It's probably not the one you're thinking. Anyway, so Rick
which one was it?
I'm not going to say because it's inappropriate.
Shit.
It's inappropriate.
I'll fucking ask you after this.
So Rick and Morty, Tom and Jerry, two classic duos.
Here's
even
why
kind of sounds similar. Rick and Morty, Tom and Jerry. Rick and Morty, Tom and Jerry.
Here's why Rick and Morty,
Tom and Jerry.
Because I can imagine an episode in which Rick and Morty go to the Tom and Jerry universe and make fun of your jokes and make me laugh more. And if you can do that, it's basically just saying I can beat you at your own fucking game.
I can't even argue. You're right. I totally could do that, so fuck it. Twilight Zone versus The Simpsons.
Ooh. I mean, look, I'm totally fucking biased, and obviously I know that. I know why I keep saying that, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like I should give Twilight Zone a better shake.
In the first round, we said we're not going to hold Simpsons shittiness in later seasons against it.
Oh, we're going to do that now?
I think we should now, because, like, honestly, we gave it a first round pass. But, like, honestly, did the Twilight Zone go to absolute dog shit halfway through?
No.
Did it give us fucking season after season of shitty, unwatchable Twilight Zone?
There's a lot of shit episodes of the Twilight Zone, too, in fairness. Like, they're not...
It's the same reason Star Trek, The Next Generation, has them. Because it's like they're trying shit. They're trying different shit.
You can see that. You can see there's... And, like, dude, just for the back in the day, they made so many fucking episodes of these fucking shows. So, like, they had so many fucking canvases.
The Simpsons is iconic. It's a brilliant fucking show, especially when it was actually good. But the Twilight Zone... I don't know, Rod Serling. Fucking
I mean, the Simpsons stopped pushing boundaries like 15 fucking years ago, and it just keeps going on and on. It hasn't been fucking funny, and it's like a bad joke now. I mean, Twilight Zone,
and so much of the foundation, like, if you guys realize how much fucking sci-fi concepts had their fucking birth on that show that it, like, are still used this day.
That's another show you've just got to watch.
I mean, it's just fucking, oh my God, the Twilight Zone. I mean, I get that some of it's a little silly by modern standards and shit, but if you fucking put yourself in the right mindset.
We come from Venus. You know, there's shit like that.
Stupid shit like, but whatever. It's fun and it's good. And the stuff, the concepts are fucking brilliant and the morals are great. It's like Aesop's fables in modern day. There's twists in every fucking episode practically. It's always good. Fuck you. Every episode of the Twilight Zone is good, except for the ones that suck, which there are some, but whatever. Voyager's Game. I mean,
Game of Thrones.
It's fucking. Hey,
I mean, the Voyager doesn't stack up to Game of Thrones.
I mean, I probably personally enjoy Voyager a little more, but, like, whatever. I can acknowledge that Game of Thrones is a better fucking. Voyager has too many flaws for me to fucking really fight for it against a fucking show that's pretty much flawless until its last season or so. Star Trek, TNG, Stranger Things. TNG.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even a fucking contest. I'm sorry.
Stranger Things, it's great that you made it to this round. I think you had some weak competition, though, buddy.
Stranger Things did have some pretty weak competition, and going up against a Titan like TNG, it's just not going to do anything.
Looney Tunes versus South Park. You know, I almost feel like South Park at its best was really just like Looney Tunes.
Let me ask you this:
cranked up to more adult level.
Are we now really considering just the totality of South Park? Because South Park's gone to total shit.
Yeah, I mean, we did it to The Simpsons, so we got to do it to this too. I think.
Not really funny anymore.
There's awful Looney Tunes shit that's happened.
There
too.
definitely is,
like Space Jams and shit like that. But that's not a TV show. I mean, really. The Looney Tunes themselves are not a TV show.
I'm thinking the classic Looney Tunes.
But we're talking about the classics fucking.
And I know you're saying, oh, well, you're considering with South Park.
We can't talk about every iteration.
But Space Jam, I mean, look, Space Jam, whatever, it's a cash-in. I mean, that's all Space Jam ever was the first time. I mean, the genesis of Space Jam, if you don't know, it was basically a commercial.
Yeah.
That's why it's, like, so commercial heavy, because it was essentially that's all it was. And then it's like, so Michael Jordan's going to do some shit. Why don't we just make a fucking movie and hire, like, 1 million animators? Why not? I mean, it worked. It didn't really work the second time around, but, you know, law of diminishing returns.
I feel like I've never actually noticed this before, but now that I'm really thinking about it and comparing these two things, Looney Tunes and South Park have very similar senses of humor.
They do.
They actually have, like, the fucking whole bit about, like, I could totally see Cartman doing the exact same things Bugs Bunny did, where he's fucking fiddling the fucking rednecks to beat each other up. Like, even if that hadn't existed to parody, I could see Cartman doing that exact fucking gag.
Oh God, of course.
So, like, there's a lot of stuff in South Park that could be done in Looney. Like, the humor is actually very similar in a lot of ways. Even, like, down to, like, the drier humor and stuff, and, like. Now, South Park is way more sociopathic with its humor. It's way more willing to, like, just kill a bunch of people or something. And it's way more... I mean, both of them took pot shots at the celebrities of the day and fucking did satire. So, like, they're similar in that regard as well. It's just kind of a matter of who did it better and who was funnier. And South Park was not restrained by having to make it, like, a certain level of appropriate. And I think that, honestly, if the Looney Tunes writers had been able to do whatever the fuck they wanted, I think they'd be winning this. But the fact that Matt and Trey had so much more freedom, I think, just makes their fucking shit funnier because they could do jokes that the Looney Tunes people just couldn't fucking do.
But also, unfortunately, now, I mean, and we're really basing this on the past because if we're talking about the present with South Park, I just don't think it's there anymore.
I think South Park still shows glimmers of fucking pretty good fucking
it
funniness,
shows, yeah, I mean, it shows glimmers of it.
I don't think South Park has gone to shit in the same way that The Simpsons has gone to shit.
No, I'm not going to make that claim.
I think South Park has gotten less good. I don't think it's gotten bad necessarily. I think there were some bad seasons, but I feel like
it's such a I
don't know. It doesn't live up to what it was, and that's true.
Isn't that the hardest part about it? Because if it just went to the show, like The Simpsons, you can just see it. It's like rote commercialization of the product. Have a fucking famous person on. It's some, here's some play-by-the-number jokes that people can't even voice act anymore because they've aged enough or their vocal fucking nodules are just too fucking thick. They actually sound like the person. They've had cast members die. They've had fucking, oh no, this person shouldn't play this character because they're white. Controversy. We've had all this fucking shit. You know what I mean? And then it's like, I don't fucking know. I mean, at the end of the fucking day, I guess I'm fine with going with fucking South Park, but it's like I feel like what happened with the fucking Simpsons, it just went down a shitty path.
Yeah,
it went down that fucking shitty path.
I don't know. Maybe we should leave it. Maybe we should put it up to the chat. Because I do feel kind of conflicted on this.
But to be fair too, I mean, like, yeah, you're right. Definitely edge of your fucking show.
But I don't know. I feel like when I really think about like the quality of like the writing, I feel like Looney Tunes honestly has better writing a lot of the time.
But when you have to be restrained, isn't there kind of an art form to that?
Yeah, I mean, there was like there's kind of a beauty in how they like they still made you laugh without having the ability to cross those certain lines. I don't know. I'm gonna put it to the chat. I honestly am very conflicted. So I will let you guys decide.
Yeah, decide for us. Like, look,
we're too stupid to figure this one out.
Any tough decision in life, it's like, let's just ask a bunch of other people.
We're going to take our lifeline and ask the audience.
And then if it goes badly, we just blame you guys. Yeah. Like, oh, God. You have a bunch of comments like, idiots, it should have been South Park. Like, oh, we really wanted it to be that, but the stupid-ass chat.
Stupid chat fucked it all up.
So take the responsibility away from us. Put it on your shoulders.
So while they're figuring that out, we'll figure out this next one, which is Star Trek DS9 versus Rick and Morty.
Oh, shit, dude. The unstoppable force or the immovable object, dude.
Blah, blah, blah. He, blah, blah, keep push da.
I feel like, I do love DS9, but I just feel like, it's definitely tough, but it feels like with TNG going so far that one of them, it's almost like it's got to go, and if it's going to have to go against somebody, I mean, Rick and Morty is a strong-ass opponent to go out against.
Yeah, I think we have a similar fucking appreciation for Rick and Morty. I don't know, it's just so up my fucking alley. But Star Trek DS9 really is too. But I don't know, Rick and Morty just like, it's so much, like both of these shows explore a lot of fucking science fiction concepts, but I feel like Rick and Morty has even more ability to do that than DS9 does. The weak spot of DS9 has always been that it's centrally located in one place. It's not an exploratory vessel like the Enterprise or something. And that does kind of hurt it.
And it's more serialized too. So I mean, like, it was nice on TNG. Like, they're in a totally different world now.
Yeah,
it's like, and having it almost be self-contained a lot of the time. And obviously, they had the cliffhangers and shit, different seasons. But
and then you're like, the first couple of seasons of DS9 are kind of weak too.
Really great endings.
It does take a while.
Kind of like the last season of DS9 is awesome though.
It really is fucking great. I'm gonna go with my gut and say Rick and Morty. But yeah, it's tough. It's a tough one for me.
It's tough, but I have to agree with you because I just feel like I really want it to come down. It's like probably TNG and something else.
Yeah, like we know TNG. The fact that TNG is moving forward kind of makes me be like, okay, DS9, I like you a lot, but maybe you can stay. I don't know.
Well,
so let's see what's going on here. It looks like South Park has edged out Looney Tunes in this vote.
All right, I hope that was the right decision, guys, because we pretty much put it all on you.
Yep, you guys made that one. That was your choice. So Twilight Zone versus Game of Thrones. I've let Game of Thrones. I let Game of Thrones beat Voyager because I wasn't willing to fight for Voyager. But let's not ignore the fact that Game of Thrones has a really shitty fucking ending. Let's not ignore the fact that it is one of the worst finales of all time. And honestly, the entire final season of the show is pretty fucking weak.
Besides the battle. The battle for fucking...
Yeah, but a lot of the fucking shit just like doesn't... it doesn't really go.
Remember when it took us 3 seasons to get from King's Landing to the Wall? And like now it takes 5 seconds.
Yeah, they fucking learned fast travel for sure.
They fucking got Obsidian or fucking not Obsidian, Oblivion fucking fast travel.
I just feel like the last shit. I feel like the last season really drags this show down pretty fucking far because like the last entire it's just like with Dexter season 8 being so bad, like the season being so fucking bad to round up the show means that so much of like what you've invested in for so long has just amounted to fucking dog shit. So I don't know. That's gotta catch up with Game of Thrones at some point. I think this is the place to fucking do it. I think the Twilight Zone is a fucking respectable place to take Game of Thrones out of this fucking contest.
I don't know, man. I don't fucking know because Game of Thrones gave us a lot of fucking great television.
It did.
Dude.
I'm not going to deny it did.
I mean, and end up in a bad place. We all kind of know, for the most part, endings fucking suck.
And it could have ended a lot fucking stronger than it did.
You know, the big problem with Game of Thrones,
everything that you liked about it early on,
the two
was
creators
spit on.
thought they were going to go to fucking run off to Disney and make some Star Wars movies. They didn't give a fuck about the last season. We all know it.
Right. Exactly.
You know, and that's a huge. I mean, look, it's a fucking fair shot, and it's definitely a body shot to Game of Thrones for being in the conversation for best TV show. But I don't know if it's a knockout punch against Twilight Zone. Twilight Zone is a great show.
It's got some. Twilight Zone has issues,
but does it have? I mean, I don't know. Did it have the same impact on television I feel Game of Thrones did?
Probably.
But you know, I'll tell you why I'll vote Twilight Zone. Because one of the things is a lot of shows and their fandoms like are still strong even after the show ends. Like Avatar. There's a really strong fandom for that. When Rick and Morty ends, there'll still be a fucking cult following that. Tom and Jerry or whatever, like The Simpsons, they have these cult followings. Game of Thrones, even today, does not have that because it ended so poorly and isolated and pissed off so many fans that I feel like the Twilight Zone would have more defenders and supporters, honestly.
Let's do it. I just think it's the time to take it out. TNG versus South Park. I think TNG. I hate to be so fucking glib with something that's so far along in the contest, but like TNG.
No, I'm not voting for South Park over TNG.
Yeah,
we could have a fucking fake debate about it, but
we've been doing this long enough. We don't need a fucking fake debate.
It'd be totally false.
Yeah,
Rick and Morty, fucking steel chairs, fucking Twilight Zone.
All right, so yeah.
I mean,
I don't know why these last. I don't know why the semifinals was such a fucking slobber knocker, but it was.
That's how it goes sometimes in competitions. I mean, even fucking real life sports and shit. It's like, the first round's more exciting than the second, but the final round. Oh man, this is fucking tough as fuck, dude. This is like childhood nostalgia versus like, oh man, the hip fucking. The show of basically the show of the moment as far as animation is concerned. The fucking top dog, the fucking champ right now. I mean, TNG was the fucking champ back in the day. It's like, dude, it's like the ultimate battle. It's like what you love now, new versus like the childhood old of like. Remember, I was a dumbass kid and watched Star Trek and pretended like I knew what the fuck they was talking about. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Them was the days. So you got Rick and Morty where it's all like, I'm a cynical fuck and I don't give a fuck. Oh, what's this show? Oh, this show is weird and irreverent and oh my God, I love it. It's so great. Oh, it's edgy. But it gets away with it. Oh, but it's not. Oh my God, I love it. Oh, it's so beautiful. I mean, like, so it's like, there's like, that's just, I'm narrating my fucking process, but I don't know, TJ, what are you thinking? I mean, is it similar,
look, there's other
similar
stuff,
space? I mean,
there's a lot of stuff behind Star Trek The Next Generation that's like not just nostalgia. There's a lot of stuff about it.
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying, but that's pulled it through these rounds. So obviously,
let's be real here. Like, there's the two things that have made it to the the two things that made it to the fucking final round here are very similar in one regard. So both these shows are shows where every week it's like a new thing that's going on. And every week, some sort of new concept is explored. These are very like concept-driven fucking shows.
And I mean, obviously, wildly varying quality. I mean, really, because there's some episodes of Rick and Morty you're like, oh my fucking God, perfect episode. TNG the same way. And then other episodes you're like, it's good.
For me, it comes down to cast, right? So you almost have polar opposites, like Rick Sanchez and Jean-Luc Picard could not be more fucking different.
No.
Like polar opposite fucking sorts of characters.
The ultra ethical, like I have to always do the right thing. I mean, like lives by like a strong moral code, a strong leader who looks and builds consensus. And
selfless, principled fucking guy.
versus the guy that just
Versus
does
just,
not
like,
give a shit and wants to be drunk.
nihilistic, drunkard, depressed, fucking angsty, fucking douchebag,
leading
hates
his-
everybody, treats people like garbage.
Dude, leading his grandson down a path of dog shit. I mean, really, if we're just being honest, it's like I mean,
total asshole from the word go.
just a corrupting influence, like literally like has sex with like species that take over planets and just ricks too much even for like a hive mind. I mean, one of just the shittiest.
It's that toxic, right?
Yeah,
So-
like that toxic of a fucking goddamn human being.
So it's like polar opposite fucking central characters there. But then you have secondary characters to tell the stories through. So you have Morty, who's like, I think he wants to do the good thing, but he's like, you know, he's a teenage
He's corrupt.
boy.
He's also corrupted easily.
He's corrupted by fucking Rick. He's corrupted by fucking his sex drive. He's corrupted by whatever the fuck. You know, he's a teenage boy. You have Summer, teenage girl. You have Jerry, pushover fucking husband. You have Beth, fucking controlling, domineering fucking mom. On Star Trek, you have Data, android who strives to be human. You have Worf, who's fucking like a total fucking warrior culture psychopath, but he's trying to fit in with human beings.
Yeah, it was basically from Two Worlds kind of story.
You've got fucking Riker, who's just like the suave playboy dude, but he's like, you know, all business when it's fucking time to work. You got Deanna Troi, who's a fucking dumbass fucking bitch. You got
and you got
Wesley Crusher, who's a fucking dumbass little bitch.
Oh no! I think we
and
found
you got fucking other people who are
we
dumbass
found a
little bitches.
huge flaw.
Well, no, but wait.
In TNG.
Well, I see. I think there's a little give and take here because I feel like when it really comes down to it, TNG has a lot of characters that are better to explore certain plots through than Rick and Morty does.
Sure.
But I also feel like it has a lot of characters that are worse to explore those plots through. Like, if I see that there's no fucking, if I'm watching Rick and Morty and I'm like, it's a summer episode, I'm not like, fuck. But if I'm watching TNG and it's like, it's a fucking,
it's a Wesley
it's
episode.
a Wesley episode. It's like, no. It's a Deanna Troi episode. Fuck me.
But you know what?
There's no Rick and Morty character where I'm like, oh no, not this one.
But let's be honest, it's also a victim of the time it came out because it was a syndicated television show, and they had
26 episodes of fucking
and they've
season.
got to deliver a fuck ton of episodes.
Yeah,
Rick and Morty doesn't have to deliver fucking filler episodes.
It can just do what it wants.
So I mean, like that's why that shit existed. If we're being honest, like I think if TNG was like 12 episodes a fucking season or something like that, it pretty much would have been home run after home run after home run.
Well, let's be real here though. When fucking Captain Picard comes on that view screen, he's like, "I am Locutus of Borg."
Oh,
it's
shit.
like, what does that do to you? That sends even me doing a shitty impression of that gives me the shivers. You know what I mean? Is there a Rick and
lights?
Is there a Rick and Morty moment, even in its most dramatic and shit, that's like, I'm shit. Oh, it sends shivers down my legs and my spine. You know, think about it.
There's many fans that Rick and Morty has been and can be, but I would say truly Shakespearean is not one of them.
Probably the closest it came was the end of the fucking Rick Lantis mix-up or whatever, where the reveal that evil Morty won the presidential election and makes a little speech and does the music and stuff. But that ain't Locutus of Borg territory. That ain't fucking. I'm not like, whoa, holy shit. I don't know, man. And it just shows me that like there's a level of care about the characters in Star Trek that just ain't there in Rick and Morty because they're more comical.
Now, look, before we vote, I think, and let's preface by saying, like, I like to go to the chat, but I don't think you guys should decide. I think me and TD have got to decide this, but I want to hear what the chat has to say. Well, how do they feel between?
So we're gonna listen. We're gonna
we have a
we're gonna do a
strong
poll,
bias.
but we're not going to list. We're not going to necessarily go with what you guys think.
Well, we want to hear what you guys
We
think.
just want to know because we want you guys.
Is it
to
as much of a dilemma for you guys, or is it just like, hey, like we like us, like you're like a fucking Trek, and you're like, I gotta vote TNG, or you're just like, no, these guys are just stuck in the Star Trek bullshit. It's Rick and Morty all the way.
ST.
There's people that probably already totally disagree with this list to begin with, and we get that.
Both these shows fucking suck. Okay,
they
fine.
fucking suck.
Obviously, this poll ain't for you, but you know, hey, whatever.
But I see that every time we do any list, I always see that like, God, these guys are fucking total morons. They got it so wrong.
All right, you guys know.
It should be The Sopranos. It should be Avatar right here. Or DBZ.
So you guys don't. We're putting a poll up. You guys don't have to type it out. You can fucking do the poll. Let us know what you fucking think. How many times did TNG make you cry? Like when Rick got dumped and tried to off himself. It's a different tone, but I think you care about. I mean, I'm not saying you don't care about the characters in Rick and Morty. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I think that because Rick's kind of nihilism sort of affects the whole tone of the show and makes the characters like you almost don't for the same reason Rick doesn't really care. I feel like you don't really care because even if someone dies or something, there's always like an alternate universe version of them that's the same that can be brought in. If
which is
Jerry
a strong, theme in the show.
Bring him in the
I mean, with multiverse theory, it's just like. I mean, it's almost basically.
But I guess sometimes Rick and Morty kind of gives you the feels in the sense of like that's fucked up. Like you don't. It's kind of an uncomfortable thing, and you know that it might be true if there's like a multiverse. Like a lot of the stuff that's disturbing about it might actually be real.
Well, a lot of times it takes
which kind of fucking takes a little wind out of your fucking sails or your ego.
But doesn't
Rick
and Morty at the same time take like a cosmic view of things a lot of times, where it's just like. You're like basically your actual value of the universe is nothing. It doesn't. You don't matter. You're irrelevant. It doesn't fucking matter. You have no purpose. If you think you have a purpose, it's an illusion.
I mean, and that's the exact opposite of what Star Trek: The Next Generation tells you. It tells you that you have a grand destiny, and maybe it's not a guaranteed destiny or something, but like humanity is capable of great things, basically.
Well, it's the mindset of basically with the time travel that occurs, and I mean, because a lot of times, like, and then obviously the multidimensional shit. It's like Rick and Morty explores kind of very similar things in Star Trek, but just the way it's approached and the point of view is so drastically different that, I mean, in a lot of ways, you just see this. You see when you're just trying to compare them, all the similarities for the show and why I think we enjoy them. Obviously, it's like every week it's a new adventure. It's always exciting in that sense to have. Yeah, a cast and the ability to do that, to take you to a new fucking it makes it be a new world. Oh, we're meeting into dispute in this episode. Okay, this episode we're asking this question. So there's so many episodes of TNG that have asked profound questions or made social commentary that was super relevant. But Rick and Morty has done the same thing. I mean, but in just a totally different way. It's like I was watching one where it's like podcasts are boring and they suck. It's like, and I was like, hey, I'm a podcast. Like, oh shit, he's kind of right. Fuck. Oh fuck.
Like, oh damn it. No,
like I've been owned by a fucking cartoon.
Right?
Like, what is this?
It's brilliant.
But that's what I'm saying. That there's a brilliance to the fucking show.
Fuck me, man. This is hard. I mean, look, they just like it's like just in the way that Picard and Rick are total opposites. These shows are total opposites, but they're very similar too, because both of them are science fiction shows that explore a different concept every week. I'm kind of retreading the same shit here, just trying to suss this out. But
through like the alien lens of like, okay, they're going to this weird fucking galaxy,
right? But they're seeing everything through a human fucking perspective, though.
Well, I'll give you an answer. What about the episode where like they go to that theme park where you can basically just like be revived endlessly as long as you're within the force field, and it's like there's like this moral quandary for Jerry as a character. It's like, what do I do? Do I kill Rick? Because Rick's a piece of shit and he hates Rick, and there's somebody and Rick's dunked on Jerry endlessly. But there's this basic humanity to Jerry, which is like, I probably just shouldn't kill somebody. And also then there's like that fear, like there's also a fear side of it. Like if I kill him, then like, I'll have one up on Rick and I'll get rid of this piece of shit. But then I'm scared. What about the consequences? So you see like, there's this huge moral quandary in that episode, but it's just explored in a different way. And like Star Trek, they would have done it more of like a play. You know what I mean? And Rick and Morty does it in just this more of like fucking fast paced. This all happens in a few seconds. Or a few minutes.
Yeah.
And then the plot can totally flip. So I feel like this show is more extemporaneous in a lot of respects because obviously it's animation. You can do whatever the fuck you want. They want to go to another fucking world where everyone's a fucking giant ass. They can do it.
I guess that, I guess it's kind of, I mean, you bring up a good point with the pacing shit because, like, obviously Rick and Morty is like very fast paced, like boom, 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 to the point where you kind of almost have to rewatch certain episodes to like see what the fuck even happened in certain scenes and shit. It's like very concerned with getting as much information through to you as
very boom, boom. It hits the same. It hits similar points, so you kind of understand.
TNG though is like not afraid to let the characters have like a long discussion about what's going on.
Let the show breathe.
Like there might be a scene in fucking TNG where two characters talk about the situation, that's half the length of a goddamn entire episode of Rick and Morty. You know what I mean? Like there's a fucking scene in that episode where that time traveler, shows up and they think he's a historian. He's not. He's a kind of a con man, but whatever. He's a historian who's there from the future to document this great moment in the past with Picard and the crew and shit. And
everyone's of course tempted to ask him what they try to affect the outcome.
Picard is like faced with this scenario where he has to like try to figure out whether he should do one thing or another thing to save this planet. And then he tries to start petitioning this future guy for information. And he's like, there's this whole argument about like, causality and whether it's ethical to affect the fucking past and all this other stuff. And Picard fucking making the argument that like the future is unwritten, and the guy being like, for me it is, because to me it's the past. You know, and there's just like a whole long, like probably like 8-minute discussion about this stuff, and it's really entertaining and it's really engaging, and the performances are great and the emotions are high, the stakes are fucking loaded. It really lets the fucking scenario breathe. And in Rick and Morty, that would be like that would be handled in like a 20-second thing. They'd figure out some way to do the same. If they want to have the same thing, they'd be like 2 lines. It'd be like a pithy little It'd
be like a bit. It'd basically be like a bit put in there.
But they'd fucking do it, but they'd figure out a way to do it super fast. And I feel like in some ways it's like, wow, that's impressive. They were able to condense so much into so little space. But then another part of me is like, but it's like, what about letting it breathe? What about like having this like moment and let us like exploring
but
this?
But really, it shows you how much the culture has changed, because
very, like, you know,
TNG was like
Carl Sagan-esque sort of way, you know?
Well, TNG at the time was like, that's how TV was done more. You know, so and it's like, I feel like, you know, they want to sell a number of ads and they're doing these programs. So the episodes are about like, 42 minutes or so.
Yeah.
So you have about 20 minutes where it's like, if you're watching these when they were syndicated, you're fucking watching commercials. So I mean, like, they did condense things down for sure. But I mean, I get what you're saying. Like, they weren't able to do it as quickly. And usually they wanted to hit certain notes in an episode. And obviously they had a number of different directors. So you see there's so many angles of approach. And I mean, like, a lot of episodes are actually directed by Patrick Stewart directed episodes, Jonathan Frakes directed episodes,
bunch of episodes.
Brent Spiner, I think, directed some. Even who's Geordie?
LeVar Burton.
LeVar Burton.
Yeah.
I mean, so like, you get so many different angles.
Someone just pointed out that the first couple of seasons of TNG are super lame. I think that there's some good episodes in there here and there, but you're right. For the most part, they are kind of weak seasons. The show doesn't really start super strong. I feel like it takes a few seasons to really get going.
Definitely, especially the first season of the show.
Season 3 is probably when it starts to really get going at all. But yeah,
Rick and Morty doesn't really suffer from that. The first season of Rick and Morty is
some people say that the later seasons of Rick and Morty are not as strong. I don't agree, but so I'm not even going to bring that up really, but that is a contention out there. Not really one I agree with, so fuck it.
So let's look here. I mean, we're about to end this poll, so if you guys want to go vote.
Yeah, so there's 7 minutes ago. We started the poll 7 minutes ago. It has 28 votes. 57% say Star Trek. 43% say Rick and Morty. Like I said, we're not really going to like go by you guys on this one, but I did want to hear what you had to say. So if anyone wants to get their votes in that poll last minute, we'll keep it up for another couple minutes here while we fucking suss this out. I don't know. Are you leaning a certain way on this? I feel like you're leaning towards Rick and Morty, but I don't know.
Dude, it's like really, it's like I'm arguing like, do I like the future better or the past better? And not in the future, but like I'll just say the present,
right?
Because I feel like Rick and Morty right now is just perfectly in tune to our culture and what people want as far as an animated show. That's why everyone's chasing them right now. And I feel like TNG was probably similar back in the day. That's why there were so many spinoffs. TNG launched that. There wouldn't have been a Deep Space Nine or a Voyager or any of this other shit if it hadn't been a TNG,
right?
And I mean, like, the Star Trek shit's not as popular as like the Star Wars stuff by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, not even close. But, and I feel like in my heart, I part of me really wants to vote for both of these shows. So it's like, you know, it's kind of like asking like, which kid do you like better? You know, maybe you do feel like you almost have a favorite, but then when it comes time to say it, you just like, you can't find the fucking words. You know what I mean? This is so fucking goddamn fucking tough because I really love both of these fucking shows to death. And I'm fucking horrible at making decisions like this. I'm like horrible. I don't know. Does it feel any easier for you? Do you feel like that, you know, because I feel like I said, you know, normally I wouldn't even care, but I feel like I'm fucking sliding a good show either way I do it. And I mean, you have to.
I mean, that's just the fucking nature of the beast. Like, one has to fucking go on.
I hate this kind of shit, though, to be honest with you, because I'm not going to, like, it's like, people ask me for a fucking favorite. I'm not good at fucking picking a favorite. I've never been good at it.
You got to do it. It's the fucking time. It's crunch time, man. You got to fucking... the gauntlet is thrown down.
So you want me to go first? I mean, I guess I'll do it if that's what you want.
I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, both of us are in the same fucking boat here. Because you just said shit that's basically... I don't know if I'm in the exact same dilemma, but it's a fucking pretty close dilemma.
It's a close... I mean, like, whatever... no matter how you look at it, it's a fucking contentious race. It's neck and neck.
Well, here's what I fucking say to myself. Rick and Morty is funnier. Okay.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Star Trek's a little more thoughtful.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, Star Trek's got probably like some more fucking dramatic tension because they're allowed to explore that kind of stuff more. There's definitely more tension in Star Trek: The Next Generation because, like, one of the consequences I think of Rick and Morty being so fast paced is that tension kind of goes out the window. You know, the only fucking sources of tension on the show are direct conflict. That's probably why everything is so contentious. Is just like the heat of the moment and everyone being fucking at odds and like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. But like, I feel like there's never much room to like really ratchet up that like quiet. Oh fuck. Oh god. Oh fuck. What's gonna happen? You know? It's just because everything's just it's always.
If we're being honest, don't a lot of shows have to rely on that to keep your interest? And it's a rare thing that Rick and Morty does not have to rely on the more conventional forms of storytelling.
I think
it has to have that cliffhanger. Oh my god, what's gonna happen?
I agree. I mean, there's some strength to that, but you know, I don't know. I kind of prefer a little bit more breathing room, I think. But I love the fucking pace of Rick and Morty for what it is. It's like these are very similar shows in some regards and very different shows in other regards.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, I don't know. They're like, one is almost like a dark twin of the other in a way. Coleman is right. KOTH is best. Oh, King of the Hill, right?
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, that would totally be I would have so much trouble if King of the Hill was
King of the
here.
Hill was even on this list. It would have gone out in the first fucking round. You know, when in doubt, TJ, when in fucking doubt, you gotta go with your fucking gut, dude. And I love Rick and Morty to death, but I'm gonna vote TNG. I mean, look, I think we're both kind of at the same place as far as like it's a tough vote either way. And I do love Rick and Morty to fucking death, but end of the day, dude, I gotta pretend like I'm an intellectual. I know everyone goes with the fucking like, oh, Rick and Morty for smart guys. So I can't vote for that one. You gotta be like, you know, the shit in the past was smarter, had more to fucking say. And like I said, it's got room to fucking breathe. And sometimes you need that. And I feel like Rick and Morty probably couldn't go the other direction as well. I don't think they could really be anything but what they are, which is a brilliant fucking show that every show right now is almost chasing in a fucking sense. But I'm gonna go with my past. I'm gonna go with my bias, my nostalgia fucking boner. Because why the fuck not? The past was always better, right? We know what the past was like. We know fucking TNG is good. Maybe they make some shitty-ass, fucking stanky-ass episodes of Rick and Morty, and this ages like shit, and we're all like, fuck Rick and Morty, we hate it. I hope it doesn't happen. But, you know, Rick and Morty's still being written. So, you know what? I have to judge it based on that, and I'm going to go TNG.
I think that's where my heart is, too, so.
Oh, damn.
I agonized for a long fucking time.
They even put up a fucking fight.
I couldn't do it. I tried.
You know what? Because it's like fucking shooting old Yeller behind the barn, dude. You feel like you got to do it,
yeah,
but you can't do it. You're like, I can't pull the fucking trigger.
You know, you look.
Let him get rabies and kill me.
All right, come on, Captain Picard. We're going behind the barn. You know, you just look him in the eye and just can't bring yourself to do it.
But you know, Rick's a prick though, so you can't take him behind the barn and shoot him in the fucking.
Rick, you just take him. Yeah, it's like, hey, Rick, look, here's some booze. What? Boom, dead. I don't know.
And you know, look in the Rick and Morty universe,
it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy.
In the Rick and Morty universe, dude, you know Rick's gonna be back anyway, so whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, there's infinite fucking Ricks. What?
There's only one Star Trek: The Next Generation.